just thankful for my church and my pastors. They always cast a vision for us to do more and be more in our business and our life. And I just, just couldn't thank them enough. And thankful that my family, they want to do Thanksgiving at my house this year. And so I love the opportunity when they all get to come over there, because that way, not only can they have some good food, we fellowship, but I get to share Jesus with them all over again, those that, that maybe not connected. So I just love that opportunity. So I'm thankful for that.
Awesome. Good. Anybody else?
Good morning, everybody.
Morning, Pam.
Just wanted to take a minute and say I'm thankful, of course, for being here today. I'm thankful for traveling mercies. I was on the road for almost all day yesterday, and I made it home safely. So I'm thankful that my family was taken care of while I was gone, and yes, for their support as well. And I'm thankful for the Dream Team, because so many folks were volunteering, information to me and offering to help me. So I just really appreciate you guys.
All right, Pam, thank you. We appreciate you.
Just want to say I'm very thankful to be able to join in on this meeting. Mostly definitely for family and friends. Definitely want to thank my friend Marcella Johnson, who's always encouraging me in really exploring all the opportunities and things that EXP offers. I found myself in the transitional stage, coming from broker in charge of my own firm to then focusing on my own business again. And so she definitely helps me stay focused on that aspect. So I definitely appreciate everything you guys have to offer and share as well.
All right, good. Well, welcome, Mr. Davis. Welcome to EXP.
Hi, you're welcome. I'll say while I'm unmuted for a quick second, I'm headed to a listing appointment, so I'm thankful for that this morning. I'm glad that all the schools are closed, because Atlanta, one of the teams, finally won. Go Braves. So it won't be that much traffic for me to get down. Look, down south is all the way on the south side. Natasha, I'm coming down your way.
Awesome. Good.
Congratulations there. Awesome.
Thank
Congratulations.
First of all, I just want to say first and foremost, I'm thankful to God for everything that He's put in my heart and in my life. Thankful for my family, my friends in my inner circle. I'm thankful for this group here. Every Friday, I jump on. I can't wait to get my license. I want to be cheering like the young lady did earlier today. Once I get my paperwork in and get my license, I'm gonna come on here. I'm gonna make a lot of noise. I'm probably gonna take up the whole entire hour screaming.
Just shouting.
That's what I'm talking about.
There's been some pretty cool things that's been going on, with my personal business. My logo was on a NASCAR on Saturday on national TV, which was crazy.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Congratulations. That's wonderful.
Thank you. Yesterday, it was announced that I won Business Champion of the Year with the Rosie Network. Someone put me in for that. I have no idea who did that, but I'm grateful.
Congratulations.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Woo, congratulations.
Today's my last. You're right about that. Last but not least, today is my mom's birthday. Even though she's not here, she's with me every day, just cheering me on. And it's just a blessing to have a mom like I had, even though she's not here today. I still feel her with me, and I'm just happy and thankful for the life that I have.
Amen.
Awesome.
Good. Awesome. Mr. West, I know you would, I saw your lips were moving earlier. You're on mute.
I got it fixed up now. So yeah, I'm thankful for my family and my health. I would say are the two things I'm most thankful for, but I'm also thankful to Jason Brown for the invite to this meeting. This is my first one. So thank you to him for the invite for that. And lastly, I'm thankful for, I've got, excuse me, I got my first listing set to settle on November 10th. I just got the clear to close yesterday.
Nice.
So I'm very thankful for that. Again, I've represented some buyers, but this is my first time representing a seller in my real estate career. So I've got my first settlement happening on the 10th. So I'm very excited about that and very thankful for it.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Awesome. Congratulations. Sorry. Good, good.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. The first of many, first of many.
Congratulations. Thanks,
sir.
Wes. It's good to see you on. I can't put my camera on right now because I'm just getting out of my car, but thankful for God, thankful for they're my family, and not just my biological family, but my dream team family, and also my military family. I was out last night with some clients, and I saw that the gentleman had on some Air Force gear, and so we were bonded, immediately, and I took him around to a couple houses, and so now we're probably going to start looking at some additional houses this weekend. But that's kind of how it goes. Whenever you're in a group with some folks, especially military folks. I broke down way down in West Virginia. I think it was Virginia border a couple years back.
Right.
And a tow truck pulled up. The guy said he was prior Army. As soon as that, he's like, I got you. We were,
Yeah.
we still talk to each other. He, took care of me, took my car up, took me to a place where I could get my car fixed, and got me a hotel, and we still keep in touch. That's the way it is. But I'm just thankful for all those types of connections.
That's awesome. Awesome, Jason. Good, good. Anybody else? For a second, Jason, I thought you were going to say you couldn't turn your camera on because you hadn't done your hair yet. I don't know why that happened. That was in my head.
My hair is always done.
like mine. It's always done.
Exactly.
Anybody else, guys? What you grateful for? About one or two more, then we got to shift gears. I'm definitely grateful for life, health, and strength, my family, for this dream team, amazing team of folks here. You guys are like family. I think I talk more and collaborate with you all more than I do a lot of family members. So you guys definitely family, and I'm so appreciative of each and every one of you all. So thank you. All right, any other gratitude? Yes, sir. If you're coming on later, we're just going around the room. Anything that you're grateful for, just kind of this month of Thanksgiving, just acknowledging, starting to just kind of have that spirit of Thanksgiving, and just I think it's a level of awareness too. Just being thankful. Sometimes it's good to just stop and just write some gratitude statements down. Just write some things that you're grateful for in your business, grateful for your clients, grateful, for just being in your right mind, to have a business and, to be able to go out there and serve clients. And, so just, make that a part of it, especially this month, guys. This is the month of Thanksgiving where we're intentional about Thanksgiving. It's not just about showing up for that day and having turkey and dressing and, we're going to do that too, but just being grateful for just being in the land of the living. So especially during, we're still in the midst of a pandemic. So it's so much to be grateful for. And that's a big part of business too. That should be a part of your routine, if not your morning routine or weekly routine, is that, you have some gratitude statements. You're thankful, what you're grateful for. I once heard someone say, what you think about, you bring about. What you think about, you bring about. So the things that you're thankful for, you're grateful for, you tend to draw a lot more of that to you. So I'm always thankful and I'm grateful for the business that flows goes my way. I'm thankful for, my clients, my past clients. I'm thankful for those people that send me referrals in business. So what you think about, you bring about. So just wanted to mention that. All right, guys. Let's any others before we move on? All right, cool. We're gonna shift gears, guys.
I'm sorry. I know I have a noisy background here. So I'm thankful. I'm thankful for the experience I have had today. I'm thankful for God. I'm thankful for life. I'm thankful for, this team is amazing. I have called on many people within this team, and they've been able to step up and assist me in every way. I'm thankful for my mentor, Team Neil, and I'm thankful for the clients I'm working with right now. I have 2 renters and 1 buyer that I'm working with right now. So I'm just grateful, for what God is doing in my life and in the life of my family. So Dream Team, you are the real team. Thank you so much.
All right.
All right.
Awesome, Ms. Bowler.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Guys, I'm gonna share my screen. We're kind of light today, guys. Text your folks on your team, see where they at. I don't know why we're kind of like, can y'all see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, let's jump right into it, guys. We're gonna talk about hey, I titled this Happy Holidays. How many of y'all want to have happy holidays? Happy holidays.
It's happy holidays, and this is the last meeting for the same time that we have today.
The last meeting for the same time. Say that again, Gulana.
So this meeting is the last meeting for the same time that we have today. So this time will be changed from Monday.
Oh.
Sunday, the time is changing.
Oh, the time is changing. Okay, right.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
Sunday.
we're falling back.
Yeah, so today is.
I believe, except by the way, I don't think Georgia is falling back. So this ought to be.
Today is 8/17. Monday will be 7/17 at this time.
Oh, right. Yes, that's right. Make sure you guys adjust your clocks. So hopefully the whole country's on the same time zone.
No, actually, I don't know, Marcella, and I'm trying to figure this out. We voted this year to discontinue following daylight savings time.
Oh, wow.
So Georgia is going to be one of the 3 states in the union that no longer fall back.
That's crazy. Okay. Well, this call would be
figure that out.
It would continue to be 8 a.m. Eastern time, whatever that is, on Washington, D.C. time.
Praise the Lord.
Yeah.
Wow.
I hadn't heard that, but all right, guys, we're gonna get into this happy holidays here. First bullet up here, November, December impacts your Q1 22. So guys, this November, December, these are the 2 toughest months for real estate agents. The 2 toughest months, and you guys can come off mute and kind of chime in with me on this. 2 toughest months, guys, because most agents shut down. The market is still booming. We got agents getting new contracts, going on the listing appointments, going on. Marcella's heading out this morning to a listing appointment. I'm getting calls, still getting calls every single day, referrals of people wanting to buy and sell real estate. So the market doesn't stop, guys. Agents stop. Because they shut down and they get into holiday mode. Of course, we're going to enjoy our families, guys. I'm not saying that we're going to enjoy our families. I'm probably going to take that week off for Thanksgiving, same thing, Christmas, or if not more, because I've grinded, I put in the work. I deserve it. I deserve a break because I grind hard earlier this year and I met my goals. However, November, December is going to impact your Q1 22, guys. A lot of agents figure out, if you don't put in the work now, if you want to have a nice Christmas, you need to grind these next couple of weeks, because right now you're already, guys, if you put something on the contract, you're already into December. Most lenders can't close, 30 days. They need 30, 35 days. If you're working with buyers, you get out there, you're looking for homes. So it may take you a week or 2 to get something on the contract. So already you're putting settlement dates of December. So if you want to have an amazing Christmas, you got to grind, you got to put it in these next 2-3 weeks. Does that make sense, everybody?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it does.
And not just to have a close, it's great if you can squeeze some closes in December, but we're trying to set the precedents for Q1 22. That's what we're looking at. These last 2 weeks are all about setting you up for that first quarter of 22. And this is where a lot of agents fail. You know, they're struggling. They're not getting a paycheck till come March or April. They're going broke. They're getting skinny. Their kids are getting skinny and everything because you're not eating in January, February, March because you didn't put in the work November, December. This is how this business works, guys. Anybody on that? Anybody experienced that before in your business? Does it make sense?
It makes sense.
You got to keep going. You got to keep running through the finish line. You know, December, it was not really a finish line, guys. I know we got the calendar, and that's where a lot of agents gets messed up. They look at this January through December, but really the new year started, you know, in October. You know, we're running through the finish line. It's not a finish line, man. We just we collapse in December and starting new in January. No, you want to be running through. Y'all have heard my airport analogy. You know, come January, you want to already be cruising at 25,000 feet. We're not taking off in January. You're not just figuring out what your goals are in December, that last week of December. You're already seeing your 2022 goals right now, your income, your personal production, everything. So what you do for the next couple of weeks, guys, is going to impact that 2022. Just want to make sure everybody's clear on that. Any questions on that? November, December?
And Rod, it's another thing is that just like we make our goals for what kind of production we're going to do for 2022, there's a lot of people out there that even we've talked to that say, guess what? I'm not ready right now, but I'm going to buy my house in 2022 in the beginning of 2022, or I'm going to move in 2022. So guess what? Their goal is in alignment with your goal. Yours is just to be on the side and help them facilitate that transition. But they already made up in their mind, 2022, they're gonna transition. You just need to be in front of them. So when they're ready to make that move, you already right there to get them where they need to be. So definitely don't slow down because guess what? People got that goal on their radar right now. So start talking to the folks right now that said they're ready to move. And even if they wasn't ready in the spring or the early fall, follow back up with them because they may be saying, hey, 2022 is my year. They made a resolution already. You can help them facilitate that right now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because you should have your list already growing on your board or wherever you keep your list of, you know, I like to have a board on my wall where I can see it. It's already growing for 2022. I'm probably up to about 10 people that's going to buy at some point in 2022, probably that first, second quarter. So you should start, your 2022 should start forming it and getting a vision. You should start seeing it now. That next bullet, guys, is that 10X your discipline. We hear all about 10X, you know, Grant Cardone is partnered with Exp Realty, 10X everything, 10X your discipline, 10X your accountability. And I'm so excited to see in our Dream Team WhatsApp group, all the accountability, you guys posting your numbers and everything that you're doing every single day, guys. Keep it up. November, December, keep it up. Keep posting your numbers. Have that accountability. You know, being accountable to your partner, you know, and 10X your humility as well. What we mean about that, I'm gonna go back and spend a little time at each one of these right here, this discipline, accountability, but guys, 10X in your humility, you know, try who instead of what. Who's the person that you need to be calling? Who's where you wanna be? A lot of times we spend a lot of time figuring out the what do I need to do? What do I need to do? What? But it's a lot of people that have already gone where you've gone. Maybe you need to give them a call. Maybe they're already doing it. So maybe it's the who instead of the what. Does that make sense, y'all? Who do you need to humble yourself and talk to?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yes, you know, a lot of agents, they act like they've arrived. You know, they act like one thing arrived, but you know, you look at the numbers and they're not really where they want to be or where they should be. So it's kind of like having that humility to, like, you know, make that call. Hey, can I get with you? Can I talk to you? See what are you doing? Or being on calls like this and, you know, collaborating with our group. We got some rock star agents on the Dream Team. Maybe it's about getting on their schedule, taking them to lunch. you know, seeing what they know, picking their brain, and, you know, being on masterminds like this, like who do I need to hear from? Where do I, you know, how do I become an icon? Like John on our team, he's a dual career icon agent. That's amazing. Y'all need to be finding out what John's doing, things like that. But guys, 10X in your discipline. Let's go around the room, guys. Let's talk about discipline. How can we apply more discipline? What areas of discipline do we need to be focused on and intentional about? Anybody?
I would say daily habits and money-making activities every day. You know, I have my daily sheet that I'm doing every single day now. I've made a commitment to doing certain things, and that's planning my day. I'm trying to get it where I'm planning it the night before, but you know, but just planning my day, just that, because it's small habits. Back to that book that you were reading, Rob, Atomic Habits. It's those small habits that multiply and bring value over time.
That's yeah, that's powerful. Yes. Anybody else on discipline?
Yeah, echo what Natasha says. Yeah, it's every day that you're doing those disciplines, being consistent in those money-making activities, not being consistent in being not busy or doing other things that aren't income-producing activities, but being consistent in those income lead generation and following up and you know, social media, whatever your buckets of business that you do. If it's social media, if it's door knocking, if it's open houses, whatever it is, be consistent in that thing that's an income-producing thing, and over time it's going to continue to compound. And so that's a discipline that you got to put and continue to do. It's just like we got a discipline to get up and brush our teeth every day, or whatever we do is a part of our routine. We got to be disciplined enough to, even life is going to happen to everybody every day. And even when life happens, you may miss a day or whatever, but it doesn't knock you off that discipline. You get right back into it. You get right back into that routine or that discipline that you holding yourself accountable for.
That's good. That's good. Anybody else on discipline?
You know, you can't get tired of doing those things every day that's going to produce results. We talk a lot about volume, and you know, you can be 10 calls every day, and get tired because nothing happens on day 7. And you could be quitting just before something is happening. You know, so you can't stop. You know, that discipline has got to take you through being disappointed because nothing has happened yet. All right. You know, what you do today may not show fruition until 90 days, 6 months. But that doesn't mean, okay, nothing has happened yet. Let me just take a break. Because the more you put yourself out there, the more your visibility grows, and the potential for you to get some business grows as well.
That's good.
And Rod, I want to add, because a lot of us on the call are military, not everybody, but one thing that they when you go in the military, they know that we come from all walks of life. We have different backgrounds, but the first thing they work on is discipline. And, you know, in a short order of time, they ensure that you get to a point when that discipline is automatic. They teach you how to march right out the gate. When I went into the military, I had a pimp. I thought it was a pimp. I thought I was cool from the block, but they got that out of me real quick and gave me a quick discipline on how to march. But you know what? After a while, after about a week or so, I ain't have to think about it. It's automatic because the discipline is in place. When they tell you to march or salute or whatever, you got discipline that comes. You ain't even got to think about it because it's embedded in your subconscious. And that's how we have to do that. And discipline will be, you do it so often, it's embedded. So it's like say, you won't even got to think about it. You know, I'm supposed to get up. I'm supposed to make calls. I'm supposed to do this. I'm supposed to do that. It's not something that's a task for you. It's something that you're supposed to do.
That's right. That's right. Good, good. Tim, you may have to break down what's a pimp, because we got some folks, we got some millennials and some folks from different countries, you know, that didn't grow up in the 70s and the 80s.
Okay.
We know what you mean.
Rod, thank you for that, because
When you walk in and you think you cool, like you got some money in your pocket, but you really ain't got none, that's pimp.
It's a certain walk. I guess they call it swag. I don't know what
Swag,
it's a walk from the
what it
70s.
Yeah.
You walking like that.
Tip. It's a little tip.
But that's good. That's good. Guys, everything in life worth having requires discipline. I got a couple of quotes here. Jim Rohn said, discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments, guys. It's going to take discipline. Y'all want to be icon agents, it's going to take discipline. You're not just going to be willy-nilly about your business and think you're going to hit icon or hit high six-figure incomes. You got to apply some discipline every single day. Like Natasha said, every single day. Every day you got to get up and be ready to show up in your business. Show up after these calls. Take the information and now you got to apply the information. You don't want to just be the smart agent. Some of y'all heard me talk about that last week. The smart agent. The agent that knows everything, but they're not applying
doing anything. Yeah.
Anybody want to talk on that? Because that's where a lot of agents fall. They're smart. They know everything, but they're not doing anything. Anybody want to talk about that?
And you know what, Rod? I call it analysis paralysis. And like recently, I've been doing this video training, and part of that training is I have to do video text every day. I need to be creating videos. And, my procrastination has been for one thing or the other. My hair is not right. This is not right. The lighting is not right. My lighting broke. And then finally, when I got to the point where I realized, okay, you have all this information, you have all the equipment, you have everything you need. What's the holdup? And when you realize the holdup is you, and I just, and someone said something in the program a couple of weeks ago, you're not going to get better at it until you do it, and you do it consistently. And I realized that my ability to get comfortable in front of the camera is only going to come as I do it, and do it consistently without fail. And so once I made up my mind, okay, it's either I'm going to do it or I'm not going to do it. And that's what you have to decide for your business. It's either you're doing it or you're not doing it. And this is a faith walk. So faith without works is dead. We can show me your faith by your works. You got to do the work in order to demonstrate that you have faith. And too often as individuals, we allow our own minds to stop us from accomplishing the goals that we have set out to accomplish. It's possible. We just have to, keep focused on the possibilities.
That's good. That's good, Natasha. Wow. Another quote on discipline, guys. The pain of remaining the same must become greater than the pain of changing. You got to get sick and tired of being sick and tired, guys. We're going into another year. Looking back over 21, have you really put it in the work, that it takes to be successful in this business? Have you really done the work? You just got to be honest with yourself, like what needs to change. And that's kind of my next bullet here. Who do you need to become? What needs to change about you? Or is 2022 going to be a repeat of 21? Are you just going to kind of be, willy-nilly, just kind of slack about your business, just kind of lazy, just kind of, you're showing up in the meetings, you're showing up and on all the, you're in all the accelerator academies, you're in all the training that EXP offers, all this stuff. But at the end of the day, are you really putting in the work? Are you really making it happen for yourself? What needs to change? What needs to change about you? This is the kind of self-examination that each one of us have to have with yourself. You got to have that tough talk with yourself. What needs to change about me? Not anybody else, but what needs to change about you? Are you still gonna be this time, November next year, 2022, same bank account, same bank balance, same amount of closed transactions, same amount of debt, Same worrying about, if you're gonna have money to have a great Christmas. Anybody that been there? I can speak from experience.
Oh, yeah.
Opening up charge accounts, opening up credit cards to be able to put Christmas gifts on because you ain't got the money.
Mhm. Yeah.
What's November 22 gonna look like, guys? We're gonna have the same call next year. 12 months from now, it's gonna come fast. 52 months, 52 weeks from now, we'll be on the call just like this. What's gonna be different? Who are you gonna be? Are you going to be able to say that, man, I had an awesome year. I hit that $100,000 plus mark. I paid off debts. What's going to be the conversation? Anybody want to step out there and say what's going to be the conversation?
Hey, Rod,
Ooh, I feel it now. I feel it.
I'll step out. Just like you just said, what are we going to be saying in November, December of 2022? It seemed like yesterday that we had this conversation about November, December 2021. And I can tell you for 2022, for me personally, I do need to do more because I didn't set my goals high enough.
Wow.
I accomplished my goals back in July and I slowed down. I mean, I think I kept a consistency, and I was looking through some files that I had the other day, and I think I've been consistently growing this year. But because I did meet my goals and I did accomplish a lot, I think I accomplished 99% of the things that I wanted to do by July of this year. I think that crippled me, and I was crippled because I set my goals too low. And in 2022, that's going to change. I'm going to set my goals. It's going to look like this is unreachable because I think this year was the first time that I really sat down and I set a goal and I wrote it down, and that helped me because I accomplished it and I was able to see it. Just think if I had double what I set out to do, what the outcome could have been. And that's where I'm at now, because now, in November of 2021, I'm sitting here thinking, man, why didn't I double or triple my goals that I wanted to do? Because if I had, I'd be in a better place than what I am. I'm in a good place and I'm happy because, I was able to do everything that I said I wanted to do this year. But if I had just went higher, reached higher, pushed higher, did more, made another call, it'd be a 10x time that we're talking about for me right now.
Ooh.
And don't get me wrong, I'm happy and I'm blessed. I'm fortunate. I am in a great place. But if I had just went higher on my goals, it'd be a different conversation right now.
Wow. Man, thank you for that, Rodney. Just being transparent like that. That's powerful. Rodney says he's been consistently growing, and I've seen in a couple of, I'm sure everybody else on the Dream Team, who've been around, because Rodney's one of our early, been rolling with us a couple of years now, for at least 4 years, 3-4 years. We've seen a consistent growth in Rodney. So, and that's so critical what he said, consistently growing, guys, because your income is not gonna exceed the level of your growth, your mindset, where you are mentally. If you still feel like you're a $25,000 a year agent, $30,000, that's where you're gonna be. That's gonna be your default. So you want to consistently grow, not just in knowledge, but also in your belief level. Like, what can you achieve? What can you accomplish in this business? Does that make sense, y'all? Anybody? Does that make sense? If you still feel like you're a $40,000 agent or $50,000 agent, no matter how much we rah and say, hey, I'm gonna do 100 grand this year, I'm gonna do 200,000. You're gonna keep going back to your default. So what needs to change? Where do you see yourself? Go ahead, Rodney.
And also, if that's your mindset, other agents will treat you like that.
Ooh. Ooh, other agents treat you just like that, guys. Ooh.
Ron, and you said something really key. Who do you, I told you you're the voice in my head. Who do you need to become to attract the clients that you desire? I want that $1 million client. But who do you need to become? And a lot of times, and we've got to balance that professional and personal development with actually doing the work and carving out that time during our day to do the work. And like I'm telling you guys, when I'm doing the Pomodoro method, it is amazing. I get so much done because I'm focused, I'm accomplished, I'm getting the things done that I committed to get done. Like I've been trying to do a newsletter to my database I hadn't done one since last year. And finally I said, bump this, I got to get it out. And I sat down using the Pomodoro method yesterday, got one out. And I actually have my entire contents calendar for the rest of this month set up. And so that type of stuff is like, okay, I was like, okay, it may not be perfect because I get all these newsletters and they look so fabulous and they're glistening. And I'm like, but I just decided, just do it. You got to be able to do it. So, and then get better along the way.
Love it. Love it. Mindset, guys. Where do you see yourself? Who do you see yourself being in 2022? It's got to change. You got to be willing to let go of the old you. Let go of the old mindset. The old you needs to, you need to lead that person in 2021, the old you. Reinvent yourself. Reinvent yourself, guys. But every day you got to, because the default when you wake up in the morning is the old you. So you got to be intentional about becoming this new person, like intentionally being aware of like every single action you take. Can't do that because that's the old me. I procrastinate. I put things off. I walk around with a lot of pride and stubbornness. I got to let go of some old ways about me that needs to change. What needs to change about you guys? What do you need in the church world? We call it deliverance. What do you need to be delivered from? What do you need to come out of?
Procrastination. Oh my God.
That's the biggest nation in the world.
I still have one of my goals still on my list that was a repeater from last year. And I don't know why it is so hard for me to adopt something new, to move forward, with something I know that needs to be changed so that I can operate in my business better. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I got to identify what's holding me back so I can actually do this thing that I've been planning on for. This is year number 2 now.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's hard. It's not as easy as it sounds, but I think I make it harder just because I do more thinking about it than doing about it. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh,
overthinking.
Doing about it. Guys, to be icon, if we all say we want to be icon agents, a lot of a few of y'all were in the Accelerator Academy, that was all about becoming an icon agent. You gotta put those disciplines in place. If you're barely capping, if you're barely hitting that 80, capping is 80,000 gross commission income. You got to get the mindset of an icon. What needs to shift? What needs to change? I'm telling you, it comes down to that discipline, those daily disciplines every day. Letting go of the old you. You got to let go of the old you and become this new agent. Just dream, guys. Become like a kid again. Who do you've always, as a kid, we had, this superhero, Donnell Johns is, he's like a superhero. One day I want to grow up and be like him. Get a vision of a superhero. Get a vision of a superhero, guys. You being a superhero, you being a superhero for somebody. Who is that person? Design. We might as well go into that third bullet, guys. 2022 by design. Not just your business, but you. You by design. What needs to change? Where do you see your bank account being? Your bank account being debt free. Make a list of some things that needs to change in your life. Going on vacation, spending more time with family, giving more to my favorite church organization. What needs to change? What are some goals? What does it look like? 2022 by design. What does it look like? Anybody want to jump out there? What does it look like for you?
I could jump out there on this one, and all of them actually. My 2022 is not going to look anything like my 2021, because my 2021, I'm just starting. In my 2021, I've been putting in every ounce of hard work that I can to make sure that my 2022 is going to be, the best year I've ever had starting off, because after that, 2023 is going to be my best year and 2024 is going to be my best year. But every morning I wake up determined. I wake up, enthused, and I wake up with an actual passion for what I'm doing. And I feel like as long as I have a passion for what I'm doing, I'm going to excel at it. This morning I was actually late to the meeting because I didn't even realize the time. I was literally texting everyone in my phone a good morning text with and it was tailored specifically to the people that I needed to talk to, or that I have any kind of dealings with in real estate, or I've done something with in the past couple weeks.
Good.
Awesome.
Good. Awesome. Awesome.
So instead of me putting it in the WhatsApp later, everybody knows that I've sent about 75 texts this morning and wrote them out by hand. And at 8 o'clock, I started off at about 6:30 writing the text, and at 8 o'clock I started sending all of the text because I didn't want to text too early.
Wow.
Wow.
Bryson last night was all the way out in Haymarket showing properties late last night, 8 o'clock, luxury clients, luxury area, gated golf course, gated community, guys. So this guy, Bryce, I'm telling you, man, you keep it up, you keep up that work ethic that you have, you're going to be icon next year.
Oh, yeah.
I'm putting it out there. You're going to be icon next year. If you keep up that work ethic that you got, that grind, that hustle, just that willingness, that eagerness to make it happen, you'll be icon in 2022.
Yep.
Indeed.
Yep. He will. And one thing I love about Bryson too, Bryson, like you said, humility. Bryson, he'll reach out quickly to get the answer that he needs. He's not gonna wait till tomorrow or later. Bryson's gonna reach out because he want to know right now. He moving, so he needs to know what's the answer so I can keep on moving. And that's good. That's what you need to do. Don't try to learn everything you can, because you got people that already have done it or know the answer. Reach out. That's what the dream team is for. And yeah, Bryson definitely gonna be an icon next year.
And let me say this too. So Bryson out showing homes to Dr. Luxury Gated Community, Haymarket. If you know anything about Haymarket, under 30, probably didn't have a suit on yesterday, probably wasn't driving a Maserati like Tim Neal or a BMW like Pam.
Or Bentley like Rod.
Ride over the Bentley like Rod.
Flying in a helicopter like Rod.
On the car dealership like Rod.
Yeah.
But he was out there making it happen, guys. He didn't get caught up in all these excuses why he couldn't do it, why he couldn't. You know what I'm saying? He just doing it.
Yep.
So, wow. Okay. 2022 by design. What does it look like, guys? You got to get a vision for it. You got to get a vision for it. What does it look like? Start designing it now. Start designing, write it down. Speak. Y'all hear me say this a lot. Write it down where you're saying it in the past tense. We already there. We're already November 5th, 2022. What have you accomplished? Write it down in detail. Don't be scared. Double it, push yourself. Like Rodney said, he shot too low. He should have aimed it a lot higher. Who knows what he would have accomplished? Write it down, guys, right now. I know we have all these big goal setting classes and everybody wants to give up 2020 goals. Guys, this is it right here. This is it this morning. This is your 22 goal setting class. I see people sit in them classes and they still don't do nothing. It's the goal setting class. Write it down. It's as simple as that. Get a vision for it. Write down everything today, what you're going to accomplish in 22. Write it down like it's a story. You're writing in the past. Man, I'm so excited. man, this year I did more real estate than I ever did. I hit Icon. I made over $200,000 this year in the business. I sold 30 homes. I sold 50 homes, whatever your number is. Write it like it's past, like it's already done, guys. And keep that in front of you. Keep believing and speaking to it. Read it every day, and declaring that this is what's going to happen. Anybody else on that? Anybody agree with that? I've done that.
I
Yes,
agree
sir.
with
Done it.
God, but I have to shout out John Falana on when he did his presentation to us about, how he executed, and I'm saying executed his plan, his goals for the year. He didn't just write out the goals, what he wanted to do. He also wrote down how he was going to do it. He had a plan for this is where I want to be. And then he wrote the plan for this is how I'm going to get there.
How I'm going to get there. Exactly.
You got to spend some time thinking about how you're going to get there.
Yep.
Or your plan is, I didn't do that.
Yep.
Okay, I wrote down all these goals, but I neglected to write down or to plan how I was going to get there.
Yep.
So I kept doing some of the same things that I've been doing because my plan had a fatal flaw. There was no plan for execution. Don't forget that.
Can I add something to this?
Yes, sir.
When you're planning these goals, just like she said, you got to think about it in a daily, hourly, minutely. That's not a word, but I just made it up.
It is now.
Because next year is going to come, and it just depends on how you structure your day. Because it's the small things that you do that turn into the big things. And so if you want to win the lottery, you got to play the lottery. If you want to sell a whole bunch of houses, you got to call people and get in touch with people that want to buy houses. And they may not even know that they want to buy houses, but if they don't know that you sell houses, it's not going to happen. And so what are you doing this minute or the next minute to make that happen? It's really about planning, and it's about mastering the small things that will turn into the big things. And if you don't do that and you don't understand what will get you there, you'll never make it. When I get my license, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to find out, and I'm going to sit right next to Rod. I'm probably going to be with you for about a month. The only thing that I'm not going to do is stay at your house with you, but I'm going to do everything else you do.
I was going to say, I got an extra room. Good. That's awesome, John. Absolutely. Definitely. Got to have a plan with it, guys. You got to have a plan.
That's right.
Anybody else on that? Got to have a plan. Like Pam said, faith without works. You got the faith part, we wrote it down, and what's the works you're going to put to it with it? That's where we get tripped up. We don't put the work with it.
Yep.
And the mindset, and part of the work, guys, is the mindset, guys. I'm telling you, that mindset, declaring and speaking it every day, doing the lifting in the morning with your mental work. You got to put the mental work in the morning with your affirmations, your declarations, and declaring in your expectations of it. The work, making the calls. You got to put in the actual making the calls, but I'm telling you, when you put the expectation on it, that faith and believing the expectation, I'm looking for it and I'm expecting it to happen. That's how I hit Icon in just a couple of almost weeks. It felt like weeks, guys. It felt like, I want to hit Icon in August. I don't reset till February of 22. I had a couple of deals that I split with some other agents, so it made it, be official in September. But again, all those months and I don't reset, and it came so easy. And John says the same thing. And you see, John's already capped again, and he's already working on Icon in the same year. Because that mindset, guys, you got to get your mind right. You got to get to the point where you're not doubting. You can't have faith and doubt. It can't exist in the same space. And putting in the work. But we'll talk about more mindset on another time. But got to have the mindset to work, put in that work ethic. Anybody else on that? Tim, were you going to say something, sir?
Yeah. And what I found out was that, each year you write down your goals and, you write them out, and then it's just like working out. You look at it maybe in December, look at it a couple of times in January. By March, them goals is under the table somewhere because you just working. But thing about goal setting is not just about setting them, it's about looking at those goals daily. It's about speaking them daily. It's about seeing them being visualized, that you can see your goals, and then being able to check off those goals. Because if you can't measure it and you can't see that you're making progress in those goals, then right there is just kind of a wish. You're not doing anything. And so to hold myself accountable, I really have to really put it in my calendar. So my calendar is already done for the whole month. Okay. And days. And then I just have little blocks of time that I can fill in something. But I know my routine daily from when I get up in the morning at 4 a.m. to in the evening before I lay my head down. And I started now doing that routine, and it helped me to really start to see where I'm getting traction and my goals. I'm reaching goals and my business is picking up. I even got a tracking sheet, right? That it even says time I wake up, time I read. It don't say don't have time on here, but read, workout, prayer, dream team call, lead generation, accountability, put my accountability numbers in, read a good book. How did I do today? Affirmations.
Yeah.
Gratitudes, my wins, things I need to do. Even though I got on my calendar, some things pop up I need to take care of. So I got a sheet for every day of the week.
Wow.
Every day. What I did every day. Okay, so I look back at it and say, Tim, you was busy, but did you do anything? And so I said, well, I got to make sure I handle this tomorrow. So if you can't just, don't have that mental capacity to hold everything that you're doing, then you need to have it written down so you can hold yourself accountable. Whatever, a sheet of paper, it doesn't matter. It don't have to be that fancy, but whatever you got, a planner. But you need to do something to keep yourself on track, because you'll look back and think you did a lot last week, but really, if you ain't wrote it down, you may not did as much as you think you did. You may have been working in your business, but you may not have been doing some income producing activity. Yeah, you was busy, but you weren't busy doing the right thing. But when you write it down, it'll tell you what you did. Are you reaching your goals? And you'll know if you're reaching them if you're doing the right thing. But if you're not, you'll be the same place you were the year before.
Yep. That's so powerful, Tim. All right, guys. Thank you. Thank you for that, Tim. Let's finish this year out strong, guys. It's November, December. We want to have a happy holidays. But in order to have a happy holiday, you got to put in the work, guys. If you really want to have a happy holiday, they say, what's that saying, Tim, about money? Money doesn't bring happiness. But man.
But look at the smile on my face.
Yeah. I love it. Hey, neither does being broke either. Neither does being broke, but to discuss it, guys. All right.
Yeah.
Look at the smile on my face. Hey, yeah. Get a vision, guys. So where do you see yourself? Finish this year out strong. Have a, intentionally grind hard to have another closing before Christmas, 2 or 3, so you can have one of the most amazing Christmases that you ever, where you don't have to worry about how much you're spending. You buy what you want for your family instead of buying by price. You go into the store and you're shopping for your family. You're not even looking at the price tags. You're just making sure that it's the right size. That type of Christmas, guys. That makes sense, y'all? Anybody?
Yes, it does.
All right. Next, awesome mastermind, guys. Thank you all for participation. Next Friday, faith, finances, and taxes, guys. We're going to be talking about finances and tax. What is it, Natasha? Finances, money. Just talking about money, finances. Going to talk about a little bit about taxes. Faith.
I don't think we came up with a name for it, but I'll figure it out.
But it's finances, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about money, guys. Finances, taxes.
Basically structuring your finances for success and as being a small business owner.
Yeah. We'll have Teresa on as well. She's our tax expert on the team as well. So don't want to miss next Friday, guys. So get the word out, get the word, tell one person, tell somebody, another business owner, another realtor. Friday Mastermind, the guys, let's pack it out. This is the dream team at Exp Realty. And we're getting ready to shift gears. Anybody here that hear more about Exp Realty? Anybody here? We're going to shift gears to our presentation. If there's anybody on that wants to hear a little bit about Exp Realty and why we made the move, why I've been here for 9 years. I was agent 118, and now we're coming up on 70,000 agents. How it's changed my life, how we've gone. I was that agent that was just before coming to EXP, I did 4 deals, made $25,000. Now I'm coming up on 2 million in commissions that I've earned here at EXP Realty, and also now a 7-figure equity owner here at EXP Realty. So if anybody's sticking around, want to hear about EXP Realty, anybody, can you? If not, we'll end and yes.
Wes had to step out. He's on the job, but we'll be getting back together later today. So I may be giving you a call.
Okay, yeah. No, that's great. We can do a one-on-one with him. Absolutely. So okay. Any closing comments from anybody on the Mastermind today?
I just love it. I think this was a great topic, great timing. It's inspiring me. I hope it's inspiring everybody else to go ahead and get 2022 underway, because the time is now. I read a great quote. I was multitasking while we were on the call, and it says, I didn't start perfect, but I got started. The best time to get started was yesterday. The next best time is right now. So it fits right in with, what we've been talking about today. So hope everybody got encouraged.
Love it. Thank you, Pam.
Pam, that'll be my post for today. Just send it to me and I'll post it, okay?
Yeah, I'm posting
I appreciate it.
It's all posted.
Awesome.
Hey, I just want to let everybody know.
Oh, sorry. I'm just saying, this was awesome. I just wish I could have spoken more, but I was, paying attention as I was driving. But this, oh my God, on fire today. This was amazing call. Amazing.
Awesome.
Hey, I just want to let everybody in on a kind of a pact that I made with Tim. I was speaking with Tim a couple weeks ago, and I told him, with me being from Maryland, but I'm licensed in Virginia right now, I'm missing a lot of money. So I told him, after I close 3 transactions, I am going to go get my Maryland license. And I want to share that accountability with you guys now.
All right.
Awesome. That's
awesome.
right.
Awesome, Bryson.
We're going to get it.
Yep, now I don't have a choice. I didn't share it with the world, Tim.
That's
I can
right.
let you down, but I can't let everybody down.
Money making Maryland.
Good.
Hey, very, very good stuff. Very motivating from everybody and listening to everybody. This is my first mastermind of hopefully many to come. And Marcella's been telling me to get on, and I finally got on. And I'm definitely glad that I got on. So very, very good stuff.
All right. Thank you, Lonnie. Glad you could be on with us today, sir. All right, guys. We're going to go to the next level, guys. Next level. Where do you see yourself? How much money do you see yourself earning annually? You got to shift from that person you are now to the person you want to be. Like for me, I'm examining myself to, okay, who is the person I need to become to be earning $1 million a year, multiple million a year, $1 million a month? So that's the kind of conversations that I'm having with myself. That's the conversations my wife and I are having. We want to be $1 million earners annually, million plus annually. So that's the conversations. So what kind of conversations are you and your spouse having, or with yourself? Yeah, we're going to talk about that, those conversations that we need to be having. Where do you see yourself? That's always, I'm working on that mindset. Where do I see myself? All right, guys, I know we need to drop. I got some other, okay, so nobody on for the presentation. So we'll see everybody. Dream Team, we'll see you all Monday morning. We're going to be hitting it hard Monday morning, Monday, Wednesday next week. Got a powerful. Tim's going to be talking about, was it Tim, the contracts?
Yeah, just the common pitfalls in contracts that we all come across, but that's what I'm gonna be talking about, and just going on some of those things that sometimes catch us agents up, and because sometimes we look over the contract quickly, and then come close to closing or settlement, you find out that you missed something, and then you end up paying for a washing machine, a dryer, having to give a credit back, and different things. So there's little things in a contract that will catch you up if you're not aware of it. But we're gonna just talk about some of those pitfalls that we kind of see across the board, and they have different ones for different markets too. Just because of appraisals and different things like that that we didn't deal with before, that we can get caught up in. So I'm gonna address some of those issues on this next call.
Okay, and that's Wednesday. That's Dream Team Zoom. Okay, awesome.
Hey,
awesome.
Rod, just letting the team know I will not be on the call next week. Y'all don't miss me. I'll be at EXPCon, so.
That's right. That's right.
Following week.
Actually, I think we had said we were going to do the finances the following week after EXPCon, because EXPCon is this week, guys.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm sorry. It's going to be the following week, but we will still have the mastermind, and we'll be sending out the topic for our mastermind next Friday. We'll send it out next week. But we will be here next Friday. We will be here. But yeah, and safe travels to everyone that's heading out to Las Vegas for EXPCon. I'll be attending from here. It's going to be virtual as well. So, but safe travels to everybody that's heading out. So Dream Team, y'all represent, and I know Ben, Black EXP Network has some awesome events lined up too. So, man, first one I'm missing in a long time, guys, but I definitely be there in spirit. Yeah, I know, guys. So Marcella, Natasha, I know a couple others will be out there. So definitely represent us.
I'll be out there too.
Oh, Linda's going too. Oh man.
Linda, you're going to be there.
I'm going to be there.
I get to meet you for the first time. So I think I have your phone number. Let's connect.
Yeah, okay. I'll connect.
I'm flying in Monday morning. So
y'all be good out there.
Tuesday night. Yeah.
Oh, believe me. Listen,
I'll be there Monday afternoon.
Listen, I preached on Sunday and I told them I'm taking the Holy Ghost fire to Las Vegas. They're going to be people saved and maybe slayed on the Holy Ghost in the strip. I don't know. I don't know. We better be having church. So y'all just look out.
Hallelujah. Lonnie's coming too. So we'll be there.
All right. We'll see you guys
awesome.
there. Bye-bye.
Okay, y'all. Have a blessed one.
Take
care.
Yeah.
All right.
A great weekend.
Okay, y'all too.
Bye, everyone. Nice weekend.
Bye. All right. Hey, Ty, thanks for coming on.